The Legatum Foundry Fellowship at MIT is for experienced entrepreneurs who have built and scaled innovation-driven companies. Our second cohort includes 10 Foundry Fellows from across Africa, and they've come to Egypt for the second part of their fellowship experience.
When we established the Legatum Foundry Fellowship at the center 2 years ago, it was a dream for us to build a community of entrepreneurs across the continent who would really be dedicated to building their local ecosystems and to seeing entrepreneurship and innovation thrive, not just in their local ecosystems, but across the continent.
For me, what was challenging was being taken back to the question of purpose, what my purpose is.
I really enjoyed the discussions with the Foundry Fellows when they were in Egypt, primarily because I enjoyed the curiosity they really demonstrated.
To talk about socioeconomics, to talk about political economy, to talk about developmental aspects from such diverse backgrounds. There is an energy that we need to do things differently. And I think that came across very clearly from your fellows.
Especially now that the entire world is under a lot of pressures and necessity of moving to green economies, I think the way forward for Africa is going to be through entrepreneurship.
And that there's a great opportunity in connecting those markets. So when I heard about the Foundry Fellowship last year and I spoke to some previous fellows, I was really excited to hear that this is also a central problem that the MIT Foundry Fellowship is trying to address.
We have had the opportunity to visit a number of incubator hubs run by both the private sector as well as government.
Visiting GAFE today was quite impressive because coming from Nigeria where there's a lot of bureaucracy, it's actually very, very taxing.
I understand that things are not perfect, but what I do recognize is that there is a lot of work in progress. I think that political will and the will of government to do the right thing is probably the first step in the right direction. In addition to that, the private sector that we have met is extremely dynamic. People putting their best foot forward to ensure that the country works hand in hand with government.
And actually seeing, what does it look like to be an ecosystem changer? And how can I actually embark on that vision now to achieve the goals and the impact that I want to have, 10 to 20 years down the line?
At times, my journey can be lonely, not finding people with your experience.
I often need to explain the challenges and the opportunities that we face on our day-to-day life to investors, to potential educational partners, or to talent who wish to join us.
The youth in South Africa are very young. The resources in terms of human capital, we are still very young. We are resilient. We know what we want to go. We only need the support in the ecosystem to help us achieve the best that we can.
To see them here in the space where it was built to get like-minded people and great ideas manifested in this space was extremely touching. I'm super happy and I hope to see this as a place, kind of a center of gravity for them whenever they visit.
And I think that's the beginning of a very new narrative, a narrative where African entrepreneurs are really owning innovation on the continent and are really eager to see local solutions to local problems thrive and to really work together as a community to solve those problems and to build the proper ecosystem required to see that innovation thrive.